it's Rebecca here from Precious Pages Papercraft, and today I'm designing a layout for my creative scrapbook, and I'm working with the OctoberMain Kit, which is really beautiful. It's a really stunning kit this month. It is every month, but this one in particular is beautiful. It's lovely and autumnal, so many of my favourite things in this kit. So lots of leaves, lots of pumpkins, there's accents of gold foiling. It's just really beautiful. So it's mainly the Farmstead Harvest collection from American Crafts, but there's also some Carta Bella elements as well. So a few pattern papers and a 6x12 chipboard sheet from Carta Bella. But it's really, really beautiful, and everything just ties in nicely and works together really well. So for this layout, I've cut myself a 6x6 piece of that lovely yellow gingham patterned paper, and that's going to sit in the centre of my layout. And then I loved this leafy patterned paper, and I was going to add, it's on the reverse of that, and I was going to add another layer of it behind the gingham's edge, but I just thought it was a bit dull. I wanted to do something different with it. So instead of just adding a larger square behind it, I've cut 4 strips, and I'm going to have them as if it's sort of placed behind, you'll see here, but the edges are going to come out a little bit further, and then the corners are going to overlap. Nothing special about it, it was just a different way of doing it, and I just thought it was a bit more interesting than adding just a second layer behind. And I'm going to, if I haven't already, distress all those edges as well. I'm always a massive fan of distressing edges, but particularly for autumnal layouts, because it just reminds me of all the texture of all the leaves on the floor and things. So with all my autumn layouts, I love to distress the edges. And you can either use the edge of your scissor blade like I did here, or if you've got an edge distressing tool, you can always use that. I've got several edge distressing tools, but I use them so much they go blunt quite quickly, so I've just taken lately to using the edge of my scissors instead. And I've got this lovely photo of my little boy from last autumn. You can't really see him as such. He's holding up a massive pile of leaves. But I love this photo. I love the colours in it. And he was just having a ball, just so many leaves on the floor at our local lake. And he was just having a laugh, really. So it's this photo of him with a massive handful of leaves up to his face. But I love the colours in this photo. He's dressed almost head to toe in navy, and then all the leaves are gorgeous sort of golden yellow, orange colours, and I just think they contrast with the navy really nicely. So that's why I've picked this photo, and I've gone for that yellow paper. And I almost got brave. I was just testing out to see how it looked on top of a grey gingham paper, but I just thought it was a little bit too busy, so I've gone for the white background. But I've got that stuck in place. I've printed my photo slightly smaller than 3x4, and I've mounted it onto another of the pattern papers. It's a lovely, almost greyish blue colour, just to sort of tie in with the navies in the photo. And then I've raised that up with some foam behind it and situated it over on the right-hand side of those patterned papers. And now I'm on to the part I find the most fun, which is embellishing. So I've pulled out, as you can see, lots of different bits that I'm thinking of using on this layout. So as you can see, you get loads in the kit. We get a whole die cut pack. We've got all these leaves you can see on the side there. Some of those have gold foiling on, which is really pretty, and you can see the shine in the close-ups at the end. So I've got all of those pulled out. There's some tickets, there's some acetate words, there's loads. So we get all of those, and we get a 12x12 sticker sheet, which you can see here, which has got more of my favourite things on. And of course we get that chipboard sheet as well. I don't think I use any of the chipboard on this layout, but I definitely use lots of the leaves and stickers. So I had that little tag there, that orange banner, and it says "Fall is my favourite F word," and that's written in gold foiling, but it was a little bit too big to sit at the top there, so I've just trimmed down the edges. So I've not taken away any of the text or the shaping at the bottom. I've just made it a little narrower so that it fits nicer at the top there. And then around my photo, I'm adding lots of leaves. So most of those are die cuts from the die cut pack. Some of those have got the gold foiling on, which I love. And then I've got this ticket stub here that I'm adding in. So it says autumn in gold, and then it's got is my favourite colour underneath with a couple of leaves on it. So that worked really nicely. And as you can see, everything I've pulled out to use on this layout is kind of the yellows and the oranges and the golds. I'm trying to keep to not quite a monochromatic layout, but I didn't want to bring in loads of different colours. So I've just stuck with the yellows, the oranges and the golds. And then there will be a couple of accents of blue that I'm going to bring in. But I used that lovely vellum piece there for my title that says together. And I'm going to bring in some little alphabet stickers from my stash in navy blue that say gather, because there was an element in the kit that actually said gather together on it, and I really loved it, but it just wouldn't work with this particular layout, the design I'd gone for. But I loved the sentiment, so I've recreated that with some thickers and then that vellum title, and I just add those stickers in at the end. But I'm just going around now, getting everything stuck in place. Lots of foam going behind things because I love a lot of dimension. So on larger things I use craft foam, and then on the smaller things I use little foam pads. Then at the top behind my photo on the right, I've added a little, like a little tab. Those are from the die cut pack as well. You get quite a few of those. They're all sort of stuck together, and you tear down the perforated edge. There's lots of those, and I've added some waxed twine in bright orange just to the side of that. That just brings a little bit of orange up to that top corner. But I'm almost done here. I don't add a massive amount more. I'm just getting that title in place. What I have done up the top there with that little orange banner is added a couple of the leaf stickers from the leaf sheet, from the sticker sheet. So I've backed those onto white cardstock so that I can sort of move them around and position them where I want them. And then I've raised those up on foam. And I'm just using my thumbs just to go around the edge, just stressing the edges a little bit more for a bit more texture. And then I've finished off with some toadstool stickers either side at the bottom there, which you can see. And then off camera, I just add a few little sequins, so in sort of peachy colours, gold and a bit of navy, just to tie in that navy a little bit more. But that is me done. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this layout and the process. Like I said, this kit is absolutely stunning, so do check it out. I will leave a link in the website, in the description box below, so head on over to the website. If you pop my name, Rebecca, in the order box, in the comment box on your order, you'll get a free embellishment kit as well this month, so do remember to add my name in the box. But thanks very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.